guys, we're gonna be reading Go Big or Go Home, Chapter 6. Okay guys, let's get into this. Chapter 6, A Strange Summer. Back home, I showered off the dog smell and dressed in clean clothes. My dad wasn't back from his bike ride, but I could hear the crunch of wheels on gravel. A heavy vehicle was on its way up the driveway. A diesel from the sound of it. I grabbed up the traveler and bolted out the front door, thinking it might be my uncle's truck. And then it was them. All right. In a cloud of dust, Uncle Jake had his motorcycle trailer in tow and his Harley on it. Behind the pickup shield, my uncle and my cousin both looked different than they had when I saw them last. Uncle Jake had grown a beard. Quinn's hair was longer than I'd ever seen it, like he hadn't gotten it cut all summer. He was wearing a white t-shirt with a big black letters. I couldn't make out what they said. The diesel pulled onto the concrete. Apron in front of my dad's metal and wood shop. Quinn poured out of the passenger side. Same old grin, fluid as ever, but with more muscle. What his t-shirt said was "Go big or go home." Quinn's eyes were on the meteorite. I held it up like a trophy. Uncle Jake was hanging back, looking around the place fondly. "Cool," Quinn said, as I hit it over the rock. I'd been expecting extreme or insane. "Heavy sucker," Quinn said, doing a few curls with it. "Looks like a baked potato." That's what I thought. "Hey, you look like you've been working out, like with weights. You should be doing the same thing for basketball." Dad says to wait another year. Uncle Jake settled over, reached out, and shook my hand. I told him I liked his new beard and ponytail. He laughed, kind of shrugged. Uncle Jake said to Quinn, "Notice anything different about your cousin?" How could I miss it? I could stand in his shade. "Yeah, right," I said. "Uncle Jake wanted us to stand back to back. And we did. Exactly the same height," my uncle reported. "Brady's really shot up since Christmas. We'll see if it does him any good." Quinn cracked. Guys, sorry, I'm just trying to get the page. I can probably dunk over him. You could if we lowered the rim a couple of feet and I played on my knees. With a glance towards the house, Uncle Jake asked if my dad was home, and I brought him up to speed. I thought for sure he'd wait around, but he was hot to jump on his Harley and ride up to Sturgis. He wanted to get in on the opening, maybe mayhem. Sturgis sits just north of the Black Hills. second week of August every year. It's the home base for 300,000 bikers. Biggest motorcycle rally in the world. This afternoon there'd be 100,000 on Main Street. Next morning the hikers would head on Main Street. Next morning the bikers would head for the prairies, the Badlands, and the Pine Ridge for the reservation. But mostly they'd ride the Black Hills. The following Sunday, they would rent us back in Sturgis from the closing festivities, then blast home to who knows where. I've never ridden the Enchilada before. Uncle Jake said, Uncle Jake said only the week on either side. The mine never gave him much vacation time. Quinn explained he always saved what he had for doing stuff with me. Unemployed has its perks. Uncle Jake nodded. Really? Don't believe him. Quinn said, he can't stand. He's totally a fish out of water. It's been a strange summer, Uncle Jake agreed. Quinn's been has been the working man, as I've been telling him. He's the ant and I'm the grasshopper. Don't believe him. Brady, Dad makes it sound like he's been over a dead one, making contribution to the casino, when really he's been out looking for work. On the road, I asked. Uncle Jake shrugged. Some, but mostly on the internet. Saves gas. Hey guys, I'm ready to pull my leather and kick it into gear. What about lunch, Uncle Jake? We can make tacos. You like tacos? We just ate in Hill City. Grabbed some sandwich at the drive-thru and ate in the park. My head jerked in Quinn's direction. The Java you saw, Crystal? Barely, Quinn said. My dad drove through on her bomb side. Awesome. Sandwiches, just like Quinn promised. Uncle Jake said, I asked the lady if she had regular coffee. Black, she said, only had espresso. Quinn laughed. Brady, you should have been there, Dad told Maggie. That all the espresso lingo was way over his. Uncle Jake flirting with Maggie Ruse, the most beautiful single woman in the hills. This is good. Are you kidding? He was just being himself. So what's happening next? Uncle Jake, you're right about her being beautiful. Brady, she said, asked me if he ever had a designer coffee break. And all I could think was I'd lived this long without buying any. Driving out in black leather on his silver and black Harley, Uncle Jake looked like a movie star. He was a good-looking guy to begin with, but with his new beard and ponytail, he looked like he should be on the Sturgis poster. I said to Quinn, "How come your dad never wears a helmet? What if he ever got in an accident?" Quinn shrugged. "I know what you mean. I have to, but he doesn't. I'm pretty sure it's because he can't stand helmet hair." Okay, guys, come back next time for Chapter 7. Okay, guys, like and subscribe. Let's do the handshake. Okay, guys, see you next time. Bye, guys.